Welcome to this short video on how to do some troubleshooting when your links are not coming up in the lab. Use a loopback. Here you can see some examples of some transceivers. Notice the little arrows, I guess, on the left is transmit and on the right are receive. It's a direction of where the traffic's going. Even on the most latest transceivers you can see that there's a T for transmit on the left and R for receive on the right. Just to refresh everybody's, orange cable, fiber optic cable, is multi-mode. And the yellow cable is single mode. Be careful with single mode because the laser light is invisible to your eye, so it's extremely dangerous. Multi-mode is a red light that you can see, but don't look into any lasers down the pipes and things, it's not good. Here you can see a patch panel. The blue patches are for single mode and the turquoise greeny ones are for multi-mode. Just a refresher, but I'm sure most of us know that. So how do you figure out what transceivers multi-mode or single mode? Well, there's a quick way. On the left hand side there, the SFP plus is 10 gigabits and the blue signifies it's single mode, and the sort of creamy color one on the middle there is multi-mode, and the SFP on the right has got a black sleeve, that's multi-mode, and I think the blue ones sleeves are single mode. Of course you should read the part number before you make a decision. Right, let's look at a real router. There's a transceiver plugged into port number 4 and you can see the light is lit on the left hand side. It says multi-mode. For part of troubleshooting you can loop back that to see whether the cable's okay or the transceiver's okay. So let's just take a cable and it's only got one cable here, so we're going to loop it straight back, transmit into receive, and there we are. We get a green light showing you that the transceiver is okay and the port is in no shutdown. You can do the same on the Spirent test center. You can see here ports 6 and 7 with LEDs lit, and there again I've just looped back the transceiver with a single cable just to prove that the light is working. So let's look at how to troubleshoot a problem. You've got the tester on the left and a router on the right. Transmit has to go to receive and in both directions. Row A is where our patch panel is, and so we're going to have to cable up from the tester to the patch panel and then from the patch panel to the router, and that would be okay if everything was fine. But where there is a problem, we have to split the problem in half. So you can loop back at row A. I find the most convenient way to do this is to use one of these little LC connector loopbacks with the cable, the socket, and just a normal, well, you have to strip the cable there, just a normal LC to LC connector. So let me show you what we're going to do. Well, it can also be done with single mode fiber as well. The same idea is the same. So let's look at port 12, top and bottom. You can see it's connected via an LC cable, multi-mode, from 12 to 12. Well, let's disconnect one end and put that little loop back on. You can see it there. And this is the other end of the little patch cable that went into 12. Let's loop that back now as well, using this little LC connector I mentioned a moment ago. You can see it right at the bottom. There we go. And that simply goes up to that loop that you saw a moment ago. So now you've basically split the fiber connection from row A back to the tester and back to the router, and hopefully that will figure out where the problem is. That's it for now. My name's Peter O'Reilly.